Coco Gauff rolling early here in Wimbledon. Is she the favorite to win this year's championship? What's up, everybody? It's John Eric Dolehide here to continue my coverage of this year's Wimbledon championships, and so far, it's been a fun tournament, especially if you're on the side of Coco Gauff. If you like Coco Gauff, you have to be very happy with the way this year's tournament's playing out. And just don't take my word for it, okay? Who am I? Just a guy with the microphone. Well, how about Chris Everett, right? Everett, one of the best to ever do it, actually picking Gauff as the favorite to win this year's championship. And when looking at it, too, I could see exactly why Chris Everett would think that. First off, for Gauff, she's looked great in her opening few rounds. Just look at her first two rounds. Just look right there. She only lost 6 total points within her first 2 rounds, losing 3 in each set. So that's a very good start for Gauff as this tournament, like I said, is continuing to roll along here. And with Aryna Sabalenka out, you have to think this is a wide open tournament right now for Coco Gauff to win. That injury to Sabalenka kind of changes the landscape out of that half of the bracket, because when you were looking at it, it really was between, you would think, Sabalenka and Gauff. You immediately take half of that equation out. It is now Gauff as the favorite in every single matchup here going forward within that half of the bracket. Now, not to get too far ahead of ourselves, looking at the names out there, and at the time this video is being released, it is on the day of Gauff's round 4 matchup. So, look, I get it. She could lose somewhere. There's a lot of big names out there on that half of the bracket, so I wouldn't be surprised if something did happen somewhere. But here's the thing, guys. When you look at those names, it's nothing compared to the other half of the bracket. That's where the biggest names in this tournament are all actually lying and may even be colliding with one another. You have Iga Swiatek, the world #1, who is a 5-time major champion, just won the French Open, the world #1, the most dominating player on tour over the last few years. You have Elena Rybakina, who won this tournament in 2022, looking very good here in the 2024 tournament. Then there's other big names out there too floating around, like Daniel Collins, Anca Burr, Elena Svitolina, just to name a few. That is murder's row on that side of the bracket. So for Gauff, it's sitting pretty here. And you would have to think that whoever comes out of that half of the bracket where so many dominating players are in, that by the time they get through that road, they're going to be a little banged up, going to be a little tired, whereas Gauff should be sitting pretty, sitting easily as this tournament goes along. Now, listen, we got to see how it all plays itself out. Okay, we don't have the crystal ball to sit here and give that exact prediction, but if you are on the side of Coco Gauff, you have to be in love right now with the way this tournament is playing out and with the draw that Gauff has. Let's see if she can capitalize on it. It's one thing to sit here and say and try to do this roadmap here, making this case for Gauff. Gauff has to go out there and do it. And right now, Coco Gauff in a great position here at Wimbledon.